Welcome back. This is Underground Blossom, where I thought it was a narrative about the growth of a young person from baby to adulthood, and about overcoming historical trauma or something like that. But apparently, instead, it's about me getting clothespins out of a drain so that I can tweak a man's nipples. I hate it here. I hope I'm wrong. I mean, we saw in the last episode, it's got the nipple zoom. We're doing something here, and I want it to stop. Ah, stop it.
Would you stop doing that?
No, fuck
Would
you.
you stop doing that?
I mean, I'd like to, but you're not allowing me to. Well, I guess I gotta get some. Of all the fucking things that I thought I was gonna have to do using a paperclip that I got, I believe, in the previous zone, I did not think it was going to be clip it to a man's nipples to torture him. For what reason, I don't even know. Am I getting information out of him? I don't know.
Enough. I'll tell you now. The key is behind the hand of the dead woman. The key is behind the hand of the dead woman.
The the
Please help me.
the but the 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 what? This thing that I interacted with before? Oh, I want this to stop. What have we got here? Numbers. I'm guessing we get this off his tattoos in some form, because I don't know what else it could possibly be. These aren't hints, though. Uh, Wait, why do I have the piece of tape back? Where did I get this tape? Oh, I think I got it off. Is that what that was? That was so poorly rendered. I think I got it off the poster there. It was holding the key up. Okay. Let's deal with that first. This isn't how electricity works at all, but we're just going to ignore that. Okay, well, there's our answer. It's not really a puzzle. It's just combine thing with thing until it gives you the answer, and then you interpret it off of something else. All right, so we got fucked up looking dog, bird, boat, tree. Which don't correspond to his tattoos. Huh? Well, maybe 4 for the dog. 1 for the bird. 9 for the boat. And 5 for the tree? What was it? 4195? Again, not really a puzzle. Really, you couldn't make it go around? You gotta make me... God, please let me out of here. I'm guessing not, though. We've still got a locker to open. Here, have some fun. Oops. Oh, again, another non-puzzle. So we got this bit and the lower bit and the D. This isn't even the glass broke. This is the whole thing broke, by the way. Like, did you actually mean for the whole thing to break? Because these lines extend into the frame of the watch, and they are underneath the hands, which doesn't make any sense. Listen, I don't really want to nitpick your game to death, but like, this just feels like you didn't care. Like you weren't paying attention. I hope I didn't need to pay attention to what time that was displaying when it broke, because I wasn't. Alright, what is it? F982.
You found it.
Yeah, I sure did.
It's time to leave this place.
Thank goodness for that. Everything else up to this point was pretty grounded in reality, and then this whole level was just insanity for no reason. Oh, this is way eerier without the music, but fine, I'll turn it up. It just reset the scene when I went into the menu. All right, the little violin thing is kind of nice. Maybe it's not violin. Maybe it's more of a cello. Oh boy. Guess where we are, everyone? We're going back to Rusty Lake. This'll be fun, right? I don't want to be here. I got an achievement for that, but I don't think it was anything, actually. You clicked the bug 2 times, achievement.
This is where I belong.
Cool. Can I go back then? You can stay here and I'll go back? Because your cursed soul and your cursed family.
Where I belong. I remember now. Sorry.
I think this is like, in this sort of metaphor, is supposed to be the soul or the you know, whatever of the woman we've been following, whose name I don't remember. If that is the case, then having these lines be delivered by a fairly masculine voice that doesn't match the voice that she's had in the rest of the game is a little weird, at the very least. Kind of not doing the narrative any clarity. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. Look, it's a tree. Oh, look, it's Mom and Grandma and...
Finally, you have found me. I belong to the lake now, my past and future self. My daughter. I know she can live another life. She can still blossom. This is how I left the other world, an old woman. but I belong to the lake now. I am enlightened, a tree among others.
I just... In a game that had actually done anything, this could be meaningful. This could be an apt metaphor, but this game hasn't done anything. It hasn't said anything, hasn't told me anything about any character. It's just done a bunch of puzzles with some sort of weird art stuff.
Help my daughter. She can still blossom.
Who am I? Who is your daughter? What's up with this family? Why are you going to the lake? Is the lake real? Is it a metaphor? Is it some cursed, like, liminal space where your family has to go because you've, like, had some communion with some demonic beings or something? What the fuck is going on? Like, there's so many different ways you could interpret this narrative because none of them are actually... There's no text to this. It's not actually doing or saying... God damn it, it's a fucking baby again.
Will I ever know? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Finally, I can see the blossom.
What does that mean?
My mother, I know she's here for me. I can live another life without sorrow. The lake belongs to me.
What does that mean?
My dear Harvey, take the train and find your own future.
Anything left on the tree? Nope, that's now completely defunct. Dead metaphor that we used up. So let's get on the train and get the fuck out of here. I'm at a loss. Yeah, all right. With every one of these, I get more confused, more frustrated, more wanting something more. Like, I came into this thinking, oh, we got actually something going on here. There's a little bit more of a narrative. There's a little bit more character. We've got finally something that's developed that will actually run on a computer monitor instead of in a tiny little window. But it's like even rougher and more disappointing in some ways than the previous entries. At least the previous entries didn't, I don't know, aspire to be more and then deliver less. The earlier entries at least seem to know their scope and just say we're a bunch of they're just a puzzle game with some like vague narrative through line. That's about it. That's all we got. That was fine. It was weird and janky because these they have some technical problems. I want to be supportive. I have not a lot to be supportive of with this. It's asking me to there's a narrative there and it's just not anything. And it bothers me to no end. I've talked about this many times before, whether it's about games or movies or TV shows or whatever else. Just know the scope of what you want to do, know how you're going to do it, execute exactly what you do want to do and not what you don't. It's not a problem to leave like loose ends or ideas or whatever, but this feels ultimately half-baked because it didn't really go anywhere. And that's a shame. I'll probably end up playing whatever else they release too. There's no reason to beat around the bush on that, but man, it's just not great. This was Underground Blossom. Found the underground map. Use the button above to travel to the station of your choice. Dear Harvey, if you read this letter, you have successfully accompanied Laura on her journey, but I have another task for you. Please meet me at the lake. Mr. Owl. Is that an actual... Fine. I'm hoping this is just a brief postscript. Sure, why not?
Please collect all the cubes. One cube at every station. So, we will meet again. Use your items wisely.
Well, I got some of the cubes, and I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to spend the time to go back for the others. This game is frustrating to play. It's just too much nonsense. Love how the train's not there. You got to use the menu, I guess. Well, anyway, thank you for coming along on this ride. I hope it was interesting, at least. Tends to be, for better or for worse. And I'll see you guys for something different next time.